Hey everyone, I hope everybody's doing well. So here's our front lawn. Just kidding. This is what's left for us to do, and it's extremely busy right now. So a lot of the cars coming through, and we finished the bulk. So this is the only thing, and this is going to be an easy one for us to do, probably a weekend, and then we're working on a little bit of the backyard behind my greenhouse. So anyway, here's the finished lawn. Here you go. So I just wanted to show you guys the full view of it, and then I'll kind of show a little part of it and tell you what I've done. So as you can see, there is a pot right there that I've turned on its side so it looked like it spilled over, and this is all just white marble rocks, and then I replaced some white blue glass, pieces of blue glass, so that it looked like it's kind of a water. So it's basically my vision was a dry bed, and it took me a long time to decide because I was going for grass and then no grass and then back to this, and then I was just so finally, but that pot that you see, well, let's get close to that. I also wanted to add that we've been really happy with the result, and also the neighborhood have been really happy with the result. You know, now that it's summer, a lot of people are walking their dogs, and you know, a lot of people have seen us go through the process, and they've been really supportive, and they've been complimenting left and right. We actually had someone ring our doorbell and compliment us. It was like 9 p.m. so we were like, who the is ringing the doorbell? And I was actually already in bed because I was that tired that day. My husband answered and came in, and he said somebody just complimented us on the yard. So that was really nice. People have stopped and taken pictures. You can see the border. We're gonna go ahead and hide that. So again, we just have little finishing touches to do, but it's been really hard. My husband have done all the hard labor. I've designed this whole thing, you know, and I keep saying we need this, and we'll go out and get it. And so it's been a long process, but at the same time, I'm really happy with the finished product. So this pot I purchased about a year ago, and I knew it was going to be in here one way or another. So it's so bright out here, so I may be out of focus. So again, white marbles, and then blue pieces of glass. I wanted to give a special shout out to a friend. We consider him a friend now since we've been going there. His name is Ron from I think it's LH Voss, and they're a rock where you can buy rocks and things like that, and it is out of Dublin, California. So if you live around in Dublin, California, and you need rocks, you should visit this supplier, because they're really great. People are really super nice, and Ron, shout out to you. The pun is intended. Ron, you rock. I hope you, today's Sunday, so I think you may be at the Pleasanton Fair celebrating your early birthday. Anyway, happy birthday. Thank you again for the wonderful service, and I have to tell you guys, hang on a second. Okay, let me set the scene first. It's about 150 degrees. Okay, maybe not 150. 95 degrees, really hot. And we're going to the LH Voss, and we see these wire bins with anywhere from 50 to 100 of these rocks. I go look around, and what do I select? I select the rocks at the very bottom bin. So Ron comes along and says, "May I help you?" Poor guy. These 3 rocks were also purchased from Voss, and of course Ron helped us with it, and it had to be like upper 90s when we were over there. And of course the rocks that I wanted, these 3 rocks, were at the very bottom, and it took him a good 35 minutes to get them out of there. Like I said, he smiled through the whole process, even though he was sweating up a storm. My husband and I were sweating up a storm, and we weren't even doing anything because it was that hot. So Ron, again, thank you so much. And these together weigh about 200 pounds, I think. So they're pretty heavy. This is the last rock that I added. I went and got this yesterday. And this is at least 130, 140. And the poor guy picked it up for us. It wasn't at the bottom. I actually wanted something at the bottom. But then I saw this once he cleared, of course, once he clears to get to the bottom. This was lying amongst the ones that he had taken out, and I just fell in love with it. I'm not sure yet how I want it to stand, but for now it's going to be like that because it is pretty heavy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Laura Eubanks. She does a lot of, I'll link the website, and she does a lot of ribbon design, and this is my first one. I hope I did it justice. I've been watching her for a very long time. I think I've seen every single one of her videos. Oh, it's nice and cool out here. I was inspired by her design, so I thought I'd incorporate this into the front yard too. But let me continue. I just want to show you the ribboning that I've done. I would have placed bigger plants, but I was too lazy. I didn't want to come out here a year later and start working on them. So far they're doing really well. They're just baby ones, and hopefully I don't have to do anything for the next 10 years on it. Not quite done. I mean, in regards to this, I still have some stuff to do in the back, but I wanted to get something done in the greenhouse, back of the greenhouse. I want to get that kind of started because we're not quite ready to do anything here yet. But like I said, I already know what I want to do with that. And I want to also water my orchids that are inside the house. So we're going to work out a little bit in the back for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of them in here. So hopefully everything will work out. So anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in your next video. Bye.